You can kind of see this was dented in from turning the wheel too sharp and having it too lowered. Fenders are cheap, they have them everywhere. The engine compartment is pretty clean. Obviously I'm missing the huge air box, that's why there's this big gap, and I took out the AC compressor, which follows for these lines right there. You can kind of see where it goes. Engine runs good. It's fully built. It's got Ferrara springs, retainers. It's got an EP1 head, fully done. And then the block, it's a new block with forged pistons, the stock pistons, Crower rods, and the 2.2 liter crank. So the compression's lowered slightly. I don't have the exact figures. I just lost all that paperwork. I can't figure out where I put it. But it was lowered to fit in a turbo. I wanted to put a big huge turbo right here, but I just never got around to doing it. Carbon fiber hood. I don't know if you can see the paint, but it's all peeled right here. It's just been sitting for so long, and it's just no point in me keeping this car any longer. I love it. I've had it for almost 10 years, but it's not really something I need anymore. There's a little rip right here. I just noticed this. It runs great, drives great. It's got the Bilstein PSS 9s. You can see them for adjustment. 16-way adjustable. And then the Rotora big brake kit and the Volk CE28Ns. No curbs, or no curbed wheels. It's just kind of been neglected. I've been keeping it in my mother's garage for so many years, and it just kind of got old and dusty. So, but as far as the engine goes, it's only got a couple thousand miles on it. The valves need to be adjusted. They're due for an adjustment. I haven't cleaned out the interior yet. No airbag. I have the cap for this, by the way. I just never got to putting it on. Seats are in pretty good condition. I actually bought them from another guy who had totaled his car with about 29,000 miles, I think it was. Same for this side. This seat's almost brand new. I put in the carbon fiber right here. As far as speakers go, I have focals right here with the tweeters. And then there's also, I also have some Infinity Golds, I think they are, which sound nice. And then in the back, let's see if I grab the key. I spent a lot of money on this right here, so I haven't cleaned out the jams, but this is all fully custom carbon fiber. It's floating. And then the amps are right back here. I don't know if you can see or tell. And then you have a Dub 6. It's all dynamatted. I spent like 15 grand on the sound system. I put this piece in, hide the dynamat. You can kind of tell behind it. And then I had behind, actually, I'll close this up right now. Right back here, inside, where the little mesh is down there, we had a nice little custom hole put in so that the sub could breathe and there wouldn't be any vibrations. It's really crisp. Sounds really, really good. I made sure of it. What else? Oh yeah, it has the SR7 laser jammer and radar detector. Works great. It's hooked up back here. Looks like the camera's been falling from sitting. It's got a backup camera, remote start. NVIDIA exhaust, super loud. I would not recommend it. Lots of drone. You can get the silencers for them. I just threw them away because I thought it was cool. But now that I'm older, it's really annoying. Headlights, they're fully sealed. I had them put the darker markers in it. They just, from sitting, it's all kind of faded, but I'm sure you could just buff it, make it look nice again. Well, I think I should just get the car started. So let me do that real quick. I'm going to grab my charger. So it's got the remote start. I don't know if you can see this or not. So all I do is I press this bad boy. It'll start. Runs real good. It's really bassy, throaty sound. So everything works. It's got 62,897 miles and about 2,100 miles since I put in the new engine. I put the new engine in myself, but it was actually built by a machine shop. It's really strong, bulletproof. Let's see what else. This screen, got this one in like 06. It's so old, but everything works. It's got a backup camera. Let's see if I can get this to work. Can't remember which one it was. That's it. There you go. I don't know if you can see that. And the stereo, everything works. For some reason, I think something got unplugged when I took this out last time, because it's getting a signal and whatnot and everything's lighting up in the back, but for some reason no sound is being sent through the speakers, even though it'll show that it's playing and so forth. So I'd have to figure out what's going on exactly with that. All the gauges work, everything works, blinkers work. It needs a new battery, that's why I have to jump it, because it's sat for so long. But if you drive it for 30 minutes and you go into a store with this battery, I can start it back up. But if I wait a couple hours longer, it'll usually die. So it doesn't hold the charge very long. I have staged the street disc ACT clutch. It's super firm. You get used to it though. Super grippy. It's actually quite nice to use. But it's a simple car. I mean, I love this car. It's just, you know, I have an M3 now and a bike, and it's just too much. So I think we'll take it for a spin now.